What's up, guys? Truck and Biker. So you'll see in a second. I guess today's episode is going to be the deconstruction of the XR and draining the oil once more. Apparently, it's imitating a Harley. I guess that seal went bad, and yeah, it's only been on there since 2006. So 94. Good God. If I get the years right on this, it'll be amazing. So, we're gonna, and once again, the fan is on in the background. You just deal with it. So, we're gonna pull, that's truck and son over there. It's kind of funny. So, we're gonna pull the handlebars. Let's see, handlebars, front forks, and maybe the gas tank. I don't really see a point pulling the gas tank. It's plastic. Not like I gotta clean the inside of it. So we're gonna pull it all apart so that I can get it cleaned and then eventually get new springs ordered for it and all that good noise. Now, the question I have is, how much fork oil is in this thing? I'm gonna guess close to none. I really am. I'll guarantee it's still the factory fork oil in that thing. So, all right, let's see how bad this front end is. We'll get to it. Okay. You guys missed all the excitement. I may have dropped the bike putting it on that stand. Maybe. Okay, I dropped the bike. But for everybody that rides, we've all dropped our bikes. Don't feel bad. And for anybody that's getting into motorcycling, you're gonna drop your bike. Just go ahead and have that in mind. You're gonna drop it, even if it has no wheels. It fell off the stand. So yeah, I kind of wish I was recording that part. Like that would have made for good content. Me hobbling around the garage, cussing myself. Yeah. So, first things first, we're gonna get these handlebars off. If I can ever figure out, like, okay, sorry, Bolt, I'm looking at the camera, but if I can never figure out which direction I'm supposed to point behind me because it's all backwards. But yeah, get the handlebars off, and then I'm gonna crack the nuts on the fork seals and pray to God that I don't get hit in the face. I lost a fork nut one time. It hit the roof, and it took me like the better part of an hour to find it. Anybody that's ever pulled forks understands. And I don't have that cool little tool that goes, yeah, no, I'm just old school. If I don't have a socket big enough to fit it, I'll break out with a big crescent wrench. I don't give a damn. So, let's slide over this way, shall we? Oh, I hit the roof. All right, so forgive the mess. Hey, that actually turned out pretty good. Okay, so first things first. You know, I really should check to see what size these boards start with. I think that looks like 10. That's 10. You're not working on stuff unless you've lost it already. Let's see if I can get this more where I'm kind of in the frame too, unless you guys just want to stare at my midsection the whole. That's a little weird.
Sean, is that the brake?
Yeah. All right, let's adjust some stuff. We'll see if I can movie magic that out of there. And I'm still learning the whole movie magic and crap. And yeah, that's my helper. Isn't he doing an amazing job? So, pretty sure everybody knows how to take a friggin' nut off something. Well, first things first, make sure that's. Oh, that was on the right way. Damn. Oh, God, don't strip. Thank you, sir. So I am notorious. I'm notorious for losing the bolts as I pull them out. Ziploc bags are your friends. That way you can keep your parts together for where they're going to go back in. And I don't have those cool little colored bins. I used to have some. I'm 40 years old. I've moved a whole lot in my life. So, don't want to lose the parts. So I'll put them in here and I'll find a milk crate or something. I'll just throw Ziploc bags to hold them in until I put this thing back together. But I am realizing one thing. The more crap I take off of this bike, the harder it's getting to move it around the garage. So, now, I would movie magic and all this stuff to get it done, but the whole point of the channel is to take people who don't really know, you know, maybe they know how to turn a wrench, stuff like that. Give me a minute. So I got the handlebars off. Note to self, take the controls off before removing the handlebars. Yes, I have pulled handlebars before, but I didn't feel like fucking with all that stuff. Neighbors waving at me. They see me making YouTube videos. Okay, so next up we're gonna drain the fork oil. So we're gonna have to bring you guys down a few levels here. Are we having fun yet? See? Now you guys can say you went down on Truckin' Biker channel. Let's not get dirty about this. Okay, and I don't know why that keeps getting loose. Okay, so first things first, we got pinch bolts. I don't know if they need to come all the way out, but go ahead and take it. Oh God. It's like the chintziest washer ever. Oh. Well, it looks like there's a little fork oil. And that stuff's coming out slower than maple syrup. Wow. That's nasty. That is black. Can you see it? Yeah, probably not. Not done yet. Un momento. Okay, so this is now day 2 of making this video because life happens, and it didn't notice outfit change because I gotta be sexy for the YouTubes, right? Okay, so I pulled the pinch bolts. The damper bolt at the bottom of the forks is just spinning. So I'm gonna have to pull the forks off, vise them down, and try to remove that so that I can get the slider to pull out of the fork sleeve. That's always fun. First off, for anybody that's never pulled forks off of a motorcycle before, these bolts are your worst enemy. On most on-the-road motorcycles, they're going to be made of aluminum or chrome-plated aluminum. They're soft. They're very, very soft. get a good socket that fits properly. So that it does not wiggle. It does not anything, because if you strip these, good luck to you. Also remember, they are under pressure. You know, it also helps if turn it the right way. So I have learned the trick. Keep one hand over the top of the wrench. This ranks up there with getting a spark plug started and not wanting it to cross thread. Like, that's always just a real shit feeling. I think we're gonna set the record. There we go. And I still drop the damn thing. And then once you release it, it will start pouring fork oil. So luckily enough, it has those. I like that. You can change the fork oil without having to pull the damn forks apart or even remove the axle. Why isn't that on every motorcycle? Like, that is amazing. Good job to you, Honda. I don't know if all dirt bikes have that. The only ones I've ever really dealt with are Hondas. Don't drop those, don't lose them. And the funny thing is, I've lost my magnetic bulb. I don't know what I do with it. So, you also want to remove the top of the fork nut before removing the triple tree clamps, because getting these off of the bike is supremely difficult. Plus you gotta like vice them down and all that good noise, and it's just not any fun, to be completely honest with you. So got that done. Shit, I gotta pull the axle back out again. But I'll get good at this one day. I can't even speak. Just failing at life in general. It's okay. If I hit myself in the face with the fender, you are all welcome to laugh your asses off at me. Hell, it might boost my viewings. Look at this dumbass. Whacked himself with a fucking fender. Wow. Yeah, another one of those days already. If it doesn't come out voluntarily, use persuasion. Okay. So the one thing Honda did do was they used a 10 millimeter on the top of the triple tree and a 14 on the bottom. So we'll get this rearranged. Lighting still good? Good enough? We need to bring it down a little bit. You guys can see. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay. I'm so glad my brother is coming back in town today, so I can finally get my impact back from him. These bolts you typically don't have to take all the way out, but I've said that on other stuff with this bike, and it turned out not to be true. So, we shall see. Sorry, I said 10 and 14, I meant 10 and 12. Simple as that. And then turn it upside down. And the extra oil out. Wow, there was literally almost no oil in these, like I said. I got a few drippings out just from cracking the bleeder at the bottom, but other than that, so the retainer for the brake throttle, the brake cable, is blocking being able to get this one off of the socket. It doesn't take, whoa, it doesn't take much. And use this. That's all got to come off anyway because it's all got to get replaced. You guys saw the first video where I pulled that thing apart and it was so bad. So bad. Completely froze up. Now it kind of looks like a speeder from Star Wars. That's kind of funny. So, both of those out. I'm gonna polish those up. I might paint them. I think I'm just gonna paint them. I just knock the shit off of it and paint them. Fuck it. So it's gonna need new dust boots. Let's see how bad these fork seals are. Ugh. Those dust boots actually don't look fucked up. Yeah. You can pull that damper bolt out. So, get you an old towel or something. Surprisingly enough, those don't look bad. But, yeah. Get something to protect those so they don't get all gross and nasty, rusted. So, that is pulling apart the front end of this thing. We're making progress on making it less of a motorcycle. And I'm trying really, really hard to make it more of a motorcycle. But it needs so much that, you know, I had a buddy ask me, he goes, this much has to be done to the bike. You just buy a bike. The nostalgia of this bike, the sentimental reasons behind it. It's kind of been part of the family for a long, long time. And I want it to be a part of the family for a much, much longer time. It'd be really cool in 20 plus years to tear this thing down again and rebuild it for my grandkids. I don't even want to think about that. So, I guess that's it for today. Tearing this thing apart. Hopefully this will be a little bit shorter of a video once I get done everything. I'm trying to get them down under that 20-minute mark, but I haven't even seemed to hit yet. So, you guys, Truckin' Biker, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell thingy I've been told to say. So, you guys have a good one. Ride safe.